Hello everyone and welcome to Talk Show Live. We are coming to you live from the Classic Lounge here at Bridge Classic Cars. Today we've got a really great show coming up for you. So we'll be doing the live draw for the Volkswagen Golf GTI, which we're really excited about.
That sold all right, didn't it?
Yeah, about 77%,
okay, that's
I believe.
Good. That's good.
Brilliant.
Not too bad.
So we look forward to drawing the lucky winner for that. We'll also be talking about the summer show that's coming up on this coming Sunday, which is also a really exciting event, isn't it? Went really well last year, so excited to talk about that. But first of all, we'll be chatting about the news. So I'm here with Craig and Rob. Can you tell us all things automotive in the world this week?
So slightly different this week because it's about two vehicles that we've got here with us,
Yep.
and they're both very different. So firstly, we'll start with a modern car because I like a modern car.
Love a modern car.
I
a bit too much.
I don't like these classics. So we've got a 2026 Toyota Land Cruiser. So we've got this on loan from Toyota to do a review and grab lots of content about it.
Influencers we are.
Yeah.
Big time.
Yeah. Nick called us disruptors the other day. I didn't like that.
I bet he did.
He genuinely did. I didn't like it. So we've got the 2026 Toyota Land Cruiser. We won't show you too much of it because there's going to be a full review in the next issue of Driver, which is out in a couple of weeks. But we've all driven it now.
Yeah.
So I really like it. I think it's one of these cars that, and I think we were talking earlier when I said it doesn't feel like it's as big as it is. When you're driving it, you can just nip to the shop in it and it's fine. You know, I think obviously you've got the added cost of the fuel and everything else, but it doesn't feel big when you're driving it.
I absolutely love it. I think what I like about it is it's got 4 doors, so it doesn't from the outside. We got the commercial.
Yes.
From the outside, it doesn't look commercial.
No.
It would look nice van-like, but I think the fact that if it's parked up in the co-op, you think it's not a commercial.
Exactly.
That's
just
true.
looks like
Kind of cool.
That's a good point.
Because it's obviously got all of the back windows, but they're all covered with the metal.
But you wouldn't
plates
know unless you're inside. You wouldn't know.
Exactly. Yeah. So I really like it. Obviously, it's got the tow bar. It's a full work vehicle.
It's lovely.
But I really like it. And we disagree slightly on something. So I like the fact.
I think Lydia will agree with you. Have you had this conversation in the office?
We have, briefly.
So I really like it because anytime we've ever had a car on review, I've always said I like it when you can just blend in, right? And what I like about that is it's 2026, it's done just over 1,000 miles, it's brand new, high spec, lovely car, but you can drive anywhere and no one stares at you. No one
That's the bit I can't get my head
whatsoever.
around.
And I really like that, but I know you don't.
No, I don't. I don't get me wrong. I'm not ostentatious as in look at me, but I do like a car that people will go, oh, that's nice.
Yes.
And I really thought, wrongly, that this would be it, because I kind of feel like it's very American. It's big, it's square, it commands the road. Until it arrived and I took it out and I was like, well, no one's looked.
No
one's looked at it at all.
No, I really like that about it, but obviously we're very different. Another thing I like is obviously it's got all of the built-in driver aids, which a lot of modern cars have. Driving a classic, you don't have to deal with the beeping and the sensors and the lights and everything else. I feel like this, compared to the Isuzu D-Max we had a few weeks ago, this is much better.
Yeah.
It's got all of the driver aids, but they're not quite so aggressive and panicky.
Absolutely.
I felt with the D-Max, you just had to be going past the car and it would like freak out, lights flashing, beeping, everything. It was really quite stressful driving it. Whereas this, it'll beep. And then after a while, it's like, well, if you're not listening to me, I'm going to let you crack on.
But from a driver's point of view, because obviously you're more of a driver than we are.
Yes, you are an actual
driver. We can get to the co-op, but not quickly.
No, we can't take it around the track.
What do you think?
Do you know, it's probably one of the biggest cars I've ever driven, in fairness.
Right, okay.
I mean, I've driven the big Lotuses, the electric cars, but other than that, nothing really of that size. So,
and this might be a controversial thing. This might get you cancelled immediately. You drove earlier our Defender
I
pickup
did,
and the Land Cruiser.
Yeah.
Obviously, there's the whole thing. If you want to go anywhere, go in a Land Rover. If you want to get home, go in a Land Cruiser.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts?
I don't know. They're both very capable cars, aren't they? That's the thing. And it's quite nice that you have sort of got the continuation. I know they're obviously made by different manufacturers, but you can feel the similarities.
Yeah.
It's obviously just the Land Cruiser is obviously so much newer that you. I mean, I quite like the ventilated seats. So that was on straight away.
Yeah. Also, John and I were talking the other day. It's really the UK specifically seems to prefer Land Rovers, but elsewhere in the world,
oh yeah, definitely,
it's more the Land Cruiser.
Yeah.
You know, for whatever reason, we've kind of lent into that. And one thing I wanted to ask you both is, obviously, Land Cruisers are meant to be tough, rugged, can go anywhere. They've added some luxury now, not loads, but it's comfortable now. Do you think it's lost any of its capability to get more luxurious?
No, I wouldn't have thought so.
One thing I noticed about it is the side step. My lad is only 8, 9. He stepped down onto the side step and it bent a little bit. Not to the point where it was going to break or anything like that, but I'd noticed because I was looking at him getting out, and because it sort of went down, I thought build quality maybe has changed. But I think you find that with any car. You know, you get into a Jaguar F-Pace or whatever, it's not the same as they used to be. Land Rovers aren't the same.
No. I just really like that it's not trying to be a luxury car. It's still a capable commercial vehicle. It's got, like, even the dashboard, it's plastic, but it's nice plastic.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? They haven't tried to go full leather, full velour and all that stuff. It's still very capable. And if you spill a drink in it, it gets muddy. You can pretty much just hose down the inside and you're fine.
But it is a massive tick for me. It just needs to be orange.
Orange. I think something that size doesn't need to be in your face, really. But maybe not bright fluorescent orange, but
I've never seen one in a bright colour. That'd be interesting to see. There you go. Well,
that's the next
if you make an orange one, Craig will buy
Send it over.
So on the other end of it, let's go back to classics now. We like classic cars. So a little while ago, I think it was 2-3 weeks ago, Gordon went to auction with a customer. So the customer never been to auction before, was interested in going, wanted to buy a car. So Gordon accompanied him and advised him and helped him through the process. And whilst they were there, they bought a 1952 Bentley Mark 6. Lovely looking car. They bought it back. You know, it's been out. So it's been in the workshop for a few weeks now. So I was reading through. So we like to obviously research the cars and put write-ups and articles about them on the website. So I was reading through the auction write-up, and it said something about, this is one of a series of 4. And that was it. There was no real explanation. Like, this is a rare car. There's only 4 of them made. So obviously for us, that's a really interesting claim to make. But a lot of the history have been lost with the car. So the car arrived with very little. There were some photocopies of, like, the original worksheets and build sheets and stuff, but not too much. So anyway, I've spent a bit of time doing some digging and reaching out to various people who've worked on the car and all this. And it turns out that with fairly high certainty now, that is effectively a one-of-one car.
Which is amazing.
That's crazy.
So does the owner know yet?
So Gordon has spoken to him. I think at that point, I said to Gordon, I think it might be this, but I haven't had anyone else confirm. And I wanted someone who specialises in Bentleys and stuff to say, I think you're right. So basically, 1951, Bentley built the Mark 6 chassis, which is the one we've got over there. It then got shipped out to H.J. Mulliner to be coach built. So the chassis is 1951, but the body's 1952, which is why the car's registered as 1952. That when it was delivered complete. So at the time, H.J. Mulliner were doing a design. It was basically a small series called Design 7529. In that series, there were 4 cars, 3 of which were built on Bentley R-type chassis. 1, which was the developmental car, was built on the Mark 6 chassis.
Right.
Our Mark 6 Bentley. So as it turns out, through all of the evidence, I've been speaking to Frank Dale, who had the car in the 80s, so Bentley Rolls-Royce specialists. They had it in the 80s, looked after it, and the MD remembered it. I sent him an email saying, we've got this car, and he went, is it the red one? So he immediately knew the car. So it was grey originally. The original Mark 6, the one-of-one, was grey. Chris in our paint shop has stripped the paint. He said, there's some grey on this. So,
box
that's
ticked.
The engine number, chassis number, body number all match the records for that car.
Very big tick.
You are very
That's
big
a big tick.
Yeah. Oh, sold, did you just say? So fortunately, Frank Dale kept some of the records that when they had the car in the 80s. So I asked them very nicely, and they sent them over to me.
Right.
And again, all of it is ticking boxes saying this is the car. So then I thought the only thing I'm missing now is I've put all the evidence together, and I'm like, okay, I think this is the car.
Yeah.
I asked Giles, who's the MD of Frank Dale and Stepsons, been dealing in Bentleys and Rolls Royces since 1946 as a company. And I said, this is what I think this car is. And his response was, I think you are correct.
Right, wow.
How exciting.
So someone with much more knowledge than me, I've literally done research and pulled it in. I'm like, oh, it looks like it might be.
Yeah.
Someone who knows what they're talking about has said, yeah, I think you are correct.
That's amazing.
So the only way to prove for certain is to get the H.J. Mulliner ledger, which is obviously quite tricky to get hold of. As Bentley bought Mulliner back in the day, but it's now moved on and different. So somewhere this ledger will exist, and it will tell you exactly the chassis number.
So this is coming into us for quite a lot of work as well, isn't it?
Yes.
So you can follow this whole
completely.
journey on the website.
There'll be a full article about the full story in the next issue of Driver.
Right, okay.
With a full photo shoot. So right now it's been stripped right back. It's had some welding work and bits and bobs done on it, but it's over in fabrication at the moment.
Yeah.
But it turns out it's a very special car. And I said to Gordon, I was like, oh, did you know it was special? He went, oh, I knew it was rare, but not
that
quite
rare.
that
Not
rare.
one of one.
And it's happened to us before with the Riley. We thought it was one of four. Turns out it's a prototype car. This Bentley, he knew it was rare. He knew it was one of four. It's actually the developmental car.
I see a children's book coming along.
Part 2.
Ben. Called him Ben. But so I just thought that was really, really cool. And I think it's one of those times where, people always say, oh, every car's got a story. Regards that has. If you look at that car, it was a beautiful car. Obviously, when it's been stripped back, there's various issues that need resolving. But that is such a special car.
Yeah, absolutely.
Whatever the cost of it was, the value it potentially is now 3, 4, 5, 6 times that.
Crazy.
It's such a special car.
It's a good buy.
So there'll be lots of that, lots more on that shortly.
Brilliant.
And then the last thing is more from you. So as the resident biker of classic cars, we'll hand over to our bike.
Right, I get me cards. Where are they? All it was. So over the weekend, I was at Kempton Park for a bike auction, and Gordon was up at Manor Park for a bike auction. I wasn't as successful at buying anything at mine, but he was at his. He bought a Norton, and then I just happened to go onto YouTube today and was watching Drive Tribe, and Richard Hammond rode the Norton. I think he was the first to ride the new Norton. Okay. Don't ask me anything about it. I don't know. I know there's a Manx and there's an Atlas. That's your two models. The bike is absolutely stunning. The video is brilliant because it's when you obviously you're not used to watching Richard Hammond on a bike, and he said he's ridden them for 40 years, but as a hobby rather than as a journalist. And he shows the bike off beautifully. So it looks like Norton are back, properly back. You've mentioned it a few times, but the new bike is absolutely stunning to look at.
Well, because he had I can't remember, the one he rode in Top Gear where they raced across London, Jeremy in a boat, Stig on public transport,
right, okay.
The bike, didn't he? And I have a feeling I saw that that bike's coming up for sale. So it looks like he's potentially getting rid of a Norton he's had and moving on.
But it's well worth watching that video. I know it's not from us, but you are allowed to watch other people's videos, I suppose.
As long as you jump back onto us.
So
after this video, not now, after
but
this
it's a really good video, and it shows the bike off beautifully, and I think he's the first person to ride it. So. Very nice. Yeah. It's good.
Excellent. Well, speaking of bikes, we have just launched a 1990 Yamaha FZR 1000. That's quite a mouthful, but so stay tuned for that video coming up.
Some motorbikes make history. This one helped write it. The 1990 Yamaha FZR 1000 changed the superbike game, combining legendary performance with groundbreaking EXUP technology and unmistakable Delta Box engineering. Finished in Yamaha's iconic factory racing colours, it's more than just a motorcycle, it's a true 90s icon. Raw, mechanical, unfiltered, every ride delivers the sound, the power and the thrill that modern bikes can't replicate. For collectors, enthusiasts and riders who appreciate a genuine classic, opportunities like this, they don't come around often. So you could own a piece of superbike history and get your tickets now because this Yamaha FZ 1000 could soon be yours. Some motorbikes make history.
Which is £5,000. So congratulations to David. So thank you very much to everyone that entered.
I will get his number, but
is the lucky
I'll
winner.
get my phone. Don't want to on that one. It's just full of apps. No actual.
Please bear with. We will find the number.
And I'll apologise in advance. I'm about to pick up the camera, so the camera work will not be to Nick's normal standard.
Right, okay.
Nick's off this week.
He's watching, I reckon.
Yeah, I reckon.
Yeah, hello, Nick.
What have we got? So it looks like he only had one ticket as well.
Wow. See, that's all it takes. You only need
there you
ticket.
go.
Only need the one ticket.
Right, there you go.
Lovely. Thank you very much.
There you go.
Should we head over to the car?
Let's do it. Isle of Wight, he is.
Oh.
Long way, isn't it?
It's ringing for a long time, so it's not positive. He's obviously not watching live, is he?
Oh, no, maybe not.
Hello? Hello?
No.
I mean, it's answered, but there's no one there. Oh, call ended.
Oh, no.
Oh, well, that went well, didn't it?
He thought it was a scam.
Yeah, probably did, actually.
Oh, well, so we'll give him a call afterwards then.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, what a shame.
Oh. Well, anyway,
he might ring back.
congratulations, David. Yeah. Cool.
Right.
So, shall we chat about what's coming up on Sunday?
So, Sunday, yeah, I haven't opened that door. Let's go and open that door. So, on Sunday, we've got our summer show here, or barbecue. So, every year we do, a good few years ago, we did big car shows here. Yeah. So, basically, all of the land around here got taken over by classic cars.
Amazing.
And then we moved on to barbecues.
Okay.
And it ended up being, 100 people used to come
144.
along? Really nice, intimate sort of event. But what we decided to do this year is kind of mix the two up. So we've got barbecue happening. The nice thing about the barbecue, we don't have outside people come in. We source the food. We do absolutely everything.
So you're on the spatula, are you?
I'm literally doing the whole lot. I'll be parking you and then I'll run over and get you a burger.
Amazing.
Yeah, it's all happening. So out here is where it's all going to happen. Can't really see much at the moment, so this will be where the barbecue next to the lorry, everything like that will happen. So as far as you can see, there is probably 350 cars coming along, which is really, really nice.
Yeah.
It's free to come to. You don't need to register. You can just come along anyway and then just enjoy it. You can get yourself a barbecue if you're here. If you just come along and you don't want food, that's fine as well. But yes, literally everything you see, all the workshops will be open. The fabrication room will be open. All of the grass down the front will be taken over by cars. So yeah, this is what's happening at the weekend. So come along if you're around.
It's going to be good weather. So that's always about, I think so, I believe. Is it not?
Well, I don't know.
I just jinxed it there, but
no,
hopefully not.
I think it's questionable, isn't it?
Yeah, normally what happens is it'll be in the middle of a heat wave like this. We put a show on and it rains.
So last year, there was an enormous tent that took over everything. So we were like, don't panic. If it rains, it's absolutely fine. And it did rain, didn't it? I think last year, if I remember rightly. But we had a tent. But because obviously the heat wave we've had this year, we thought, let's not bother with the tent.
No.
Don't need it. Apparently Sunday it's due to rain, but it's still going to be a really good event anyway. We're going to open up the doors so you'll be able to go inside anyway.
Amazing.
So like I say, if you want to register you can, because obviously that helps us know how many burgers to order. If not, we'll guess a few more and then just come along anyway. So yeah, it'll be a really good afternoon.
That's really cool, because obviously when people are tuning in, they see what goes on, but perhaps they don't see what's actually behind the scenes.
Exactly.
So to actually get a proper view of what's going on.
I think most people that visit here are quite surprised by this room that we're in.
Yeah.
Because this majority of the time is shut. But when they come in, they see where you're standing, they see where Molly stands, where we are, and they sort of go, oh yeah, it all makes sense now. So yeah, it's really good. It's like I say, all of the doors are open, so basically you can just come and go and do whatever you want for the day. So it's going to be really good.
That sounds great, and to have a look at some nice classic cars as well, because I'm sure people will bring some nice.
Well, you've got your competition cars in here. We've got a couple of the workshop cars that are in here as well, stuff that's half built, and then you're going to have a field full of other people's to enjoy.
Exactly. So what more could you want on Sunday?
No,
it's the best way to spend a Sunday. So yes, if you haven't got your tickets, please head onto the website, grab your tickets.
Yeah, it's totally free, so you don't need to pay anything.
Even better. There you go.
Yeah, absolutely. It's only if you want a burger. That's all we ask for.
We all love a burger.
Not a lot to ask, is it?
No, exactly. Cool.
So yeah, do you want to have a look at the video? Was it last year's event? Last year's event. Check this out.
On our summer barbecue here at the Bridge Classic Cars. The Classic Lounge has been absolutely full to the brim with so many people, and we've had an amazing turnout of cars. Thank you so much for coming along, if you did come and visit us, and we hope to see you at our next event very soon.
Well, didn't that look like a great event? So if you want to get in on the action this year, then please grab your tickets or turn up on Sunday. We hope to see you on Sunday. We look forward to seeing you here. But if not, then we'll see you next week. Bye-bye.